Hello everyone, and welcome to my UK Royal Family News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As he introduces 6 initiatives around the UK, Prince William makes a commitment to end homelessness. The heir to the throne wants to put an end to temporary housing, couch surfing, and rough sleeping. Prince William will undertake 6 pilot initiatives to develop a strategy to address the escalating homelessness issue. At least 300,000 people's lives are ruined every year by difficulties like rough sleeping, couch surfing, and temporary housing. He wants to put an end to these problems. Since his mother, Princess Diana, took him to a housing charity when he was 11 years old, the heir to the throne has been visiting the homeless. This morning, William, 41, will begin a 48-hour tour around London to discuss his ideas for developing creative permanent homes as part of an initiative called Homewards. 6 areas will be the first focus of the 5-year project, which will be unveiled over the following 2 days. The prince will utilize his convening powers to bring together local governments, corporations, housing organizations, and private citizens who will be urged to create bespoke action plans with up to £500,000 in seed money each. The initial financing is coming from William's Royal Foundation, and he hopes that the diverse experiences of the 6 locales will provide guidance for other regions. His advisors seek to model the country after Finland, which eradicated homelessness by implementing a housing-first program. Before other problems, like addiction or mental health difficulties, were addressed, people were given a house to rent. Before the launch, William met famous people who have experienced homelessness and support Homewards, such as TV personality Gail Porter, player Tyrone Mings of England, Fire Chief Sabrina Cohen-Hatton, and businessman David Duke. Everyone should have a safe and secure home, be treated with dignity, and receive the support they require in a modern and progressive society, the prince declared. Through Homewards, I want to make this a reality and, over the next 5 years, inspire people all around the UK with the idea that with cooperation, homelessness can be avoided. It's a big task, but I firmly believe that by working together, it is possible to make homelessness rare, brief, and unrepeated. I am very much looking forward to working with our 6 locations to make our ambition a reality. The future king, patron of the homeless charities Centrepoint and The Passage, said. Each of the 6 will receive assistance in implementing a housing project and experimenting with various unlocking techniques. William's advisors agree that government must play a major role in ensuring that affordable housing for the most needy is developed on a large scale. But they also think there are creative methods to discover vacant buildings and develop new projects by collaborating with developers, councils, charities, and others. William attended the launch of a Centrepoint youth housing development in Peckham, South London, which includes 33 reasonably priced mini-flats that were manufactured in Hull earlier this month. Though he hasn't made any concrete plans yet, he has thought of constructing communal housing on his 130,000-acre Duchy of Cornwall estate. The prince has ruled out opening up any royal properties to the homeless, dismissing it as a cheap PR gimmick despite having 3 mansions of his own and access to or authority over many more. He, through the decades of work that he has done, really believes that rather than just continuing to bring attention to the problem, it's time to take action, a Kensington Palace spokesman said. This isn't about grand gestures or a publicity stunt. It's about attempting to alter how society as a whole views homelessness. The head of the anti-monarchy organization Republic, Graham Smith, emphasized William's 3 residences. These include Amer Hall, a 10-bedroom residence on the King's Sandringham estate in Norfolk, the King's 21-room apartment 1A at Kensington Palace, and his 4-bed Adelaide cottage in Windsor Castle's Home Park. According to Mr. Smith, government policies and a lack of housing investment are to blame for homelessness. It is also, in part, the result of economic inequality. He continued, something represented by the super-rich royals who live in multiple palatial homes. Prince William makes an impactful statement about his mother's contribution to the fight against homelessness. Through the provision of creative new housing in 6 pilot locations throughout the nation, the Prince of Wales is kicking off a 5-year effort to combat homelessness in the UK. As part of his 48-hour UK tour, Prince William has made his first stop in Lambeth, where he will highlight neighborhood initiatives to combat homelessness. The monarch visited the Mosaic Clubhouse in South London, which helps residents with mental health issues. The visit's goal was to break the association between mental illness and living on the streets. The late Princess Diana's visits to homeless shelters left a deep impression on the Prince of Wales, who delivered an emotional address while at the center. "When I was 11 years old, my mother and I went to a homeless shelter for the first time." As he introduced the program, William added, "The visits we made had a deep and enduring influence. I've heard so many heartbreaking personal stories from the many remarkable folks I met. There are far too many people who are without a secure and permanent place to call home." He claimed it took him 2 years to put his new campaign, Homewards, together, despite the fact that he had been considering it for 10 years. William made the following commitment to the charity on board: "Through Homewards, we will demonstrate that together we can finally end homelessness." Over the next 2 days, the heir to the throne will visit 6 pilot projects around the nation that have each received funds of up to £500,000 from the Royal Foundation, the organization that supports the work of William and his wife. He will make more announcements about the program during these visits. William spoke with Clubhouse members who had first-hand knowledge of homelessness during the tour today and learned how Mosaic had helped them through their most trying periods. Before giving a brief address, William met with members from Old Spike Roastery, a specialty coffee social venture that provides work opportunities to the homeless community. The prince described his Homewards initiative as quite exciting and said he can't believe the project is starting since he is looking forward to the next 5 years. He made these remarks while meeting with coalition partners for the initiative. He continued by saying that although it took him 2 years to put his Homewards plan together, it had been brewing in his mind for almost 10 years. The prince's 5-year effort is to lower these numbers and make homelessness rare, brief, and unrepeated for the approximately 300,000 people who now lack housing in the UK. The campaign will see the introduction of 6 pilot initiatives in various parts of the UK, and local governments, companies, housing organizations, and people will be urged to create bespoke action plans for each region. The initial £3 million in funding for the project comes from William's Royal Foundation, with £500,000 going to each area to get things going. When his late mother, Princess Diana, introduced him to a homeless shelter when he was a little boy, the prince was first motivated to take action to alleviate homelessness. "Everyone should have a safe and secure home, be treated with dignity, and receive the support they require in a modern and progressive society," he declared. "I want to make this a reality through Homewards and, over the next 5 years, inspire people all around the UK with the idea that through cooperation, homelessness can be avoided. It's a big task, but I firmly believe that working together, it is possible to make homelessness rare, brief, and unrepeated. I am very much looking forward to working with our 6 locations to make our ambition a reality," William continued. The future king serves as the patron of the homeless organizations Centrepoint and The Passage, and earlier this month he unveiled a Centrepoint youth housing project in Peckham that consists of 33 flats with reasonable rent. Despite the royals' habitual avoidance of politics, he has also met with MPs Sir Keir Starmer and Michael Gove as part of his charity purpose. According to William's advisors, government intervention is required to guarantee that the home is constructed according to scale. During a £3 million campaign to reduce homelessness, Prince William meets with Keir Starmer and Michael Gove. The Prince of Wales has been engaging with important political personalities in preparation for the start of his most recent big campaign. Before launching his 5-year effort to prevent homelessness, Prince William met informally with Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer and Levelling Up Secretary Michael Gove. His charitable foundation has provided £3 million in startup funding to assist make homelessness rare, brief, and unrepeated, while he also talked to the First Ministers of Scotland and Wales. After being originally introduced to homeless shelters by his mother, Princess Diana, the project holds a special place in his heart. After speaking with Gove in May when the MP visited Windsor Castle, William saw Sir Keir at Kensington Palace earlier this month to brief him on the initiative. The meeting with the Labour leader was confirmed by a palace source. William wants to establish annual meetings with the opposition leader as a custom, just like King Charles did when he was Prince of Wales. As Prince William gets ready to set out on a 48-hour tour of London to present his homewards vision, 6 areas throughout the UK will be used as pilot projects. These locations will be unveiled over the coming days. By bringing together local governments, corporations, housing organizations, and individuals to each build bespoke action plans, William's new project intends to generate innovative new homes. Each authority will be given access to up to £500,000 in C funds to aid in the development of the plans. Everyone should have a safe and secure home, be treated with dignity, and receive the support they require in a modern and progressive society, the prince declared. Through Homewards, I want to make this a reality and, over the next 5 years, inspire people all around the UK with the idea that with cooperation, homelessness can be avoided. It's a big task, but I firmly believe that by working together, it is possible to make homelessness rare, brief, and unrepeated. I am very much looking forward to working with our 6 locations to make our ambition a reality. William is also the patron of the homelessness charities Centrepoint and The Passage. Although the royal family has historically avoided involving politics in their humanitarian endeavors, William's advisors have claimed that government engagement is essential to guaranteeing the housing is constructed according to size. The Prince of Wales visited Peckham earlier this month to officially inaugurate the Centrepoint Youth Housing Project, which consists of 33 mini-flats with reasonable rent. William has access to a variety of expansive estates as a result of his ownership over the Duchy of Cornwall, though he has not yet finalized any plans to create communal housing on his estate. Plans to provide homeless people access to royal castles have been derided by him as a PR stunt. He, through the decades of work that he has done, really believes that rather than just continuing to bring attention to the problem, it's time to take action, a Kensington Palace spokesman said. This isn't about grand gestures or a publicity stunt. It's about attempting to alter how society as a whole views homelessness. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.